Hi everyone, I'm Chris Zaremba and I'm at the headquarters of Higher Fitness, and I'm come here today to try out the various bits of cardio equipment that I have that you can use at home if you want to. Cardio equipment is gym equipment that's designed to help you lose some fat, and with a bit more resistance training add some muscle as well. So I've got here a simulation, and don't worry guys, it's a simulation of a pound of fat. What we're trying to do is trying to lose that pound of fat, and we're trying to replace that with a pound of muscle. Okay, so get rid of the fat, add the muscle. And the first step towards losing the fat is doing some cardio training. There's lots of ways we can do cardio. Follow me into Higher Fitness and I'll show you some of the best ways of doing it. Hi everyone, I'm Chris Zaremba from Fitness Over 50, and I'm here at the headquarters of Higher Fitness, looking today at this piece of equipment, which is a treadmill or a running machine. This is a machine that is designed for cardiovascular training. Cardiovascular, often abbreviated to cardio, is a type of exercise which is working with the aerobic range. It's an exercise for the heart, increasing the heart rate, increasing the blood flow, which in turn will use up some of your body fat. So the advantage of using a treadmill for this is it's very, very variable. You can walk it, as I'm doing now, or you can go much faster. You can go at running speed. I normally do this at up to about 15 kph. Other advantages are you can stop and start it. You can use it for continuous training, like a long steady speed, maybe to 30, maybe 40 minutes, which is what I do. Or you can do it for intervals. So when I'm doing intervals on this, I would normally do 20 minutes of intervals, alternating between 2 minutes very fast and 2 minutes very slow. And they all have effect on the way that your heart rate rises and the way that your body burns body fat. Other things you can vary on this include the angle. So you have a different angle you can change, so you can make the angle steeper. If the angle's steeper, then obviously for the same speed you're burning up more calories, which means ultimately you're burning more body fat. So there are lots of different ways we can change this, and one of the benefits of this, you can do other things. I can watch TV while I'm doing this, I can listen to music if I want to. I often do this listening to my music on my phone, and I can actually, even since my hands are free, I can use it to do things like my morning emails as well. One of the disadvantages of a treadmill, especially if you've got weak bones or weak joints, is if you're doing it as a running exercise, you can possibly end up with bad knees, because it is a very high impact exercise when you get to the running aspects. But in all, treadmill is a very, very variable and a very, very powerful piece of cardiovascular equipment. You want to keep the range of your heart to around the heart rate range to around about 120 beats a minute. If you're in the area of about 50, age of 50 or thereabouts, and having got that, you'll find that the speed will be around about 7 or 8 kph, which is absolutely perfect. So lots of different options here. We can walk on it, we can walk uphill, we can walk flat, we can run on it, we can run fast, we can run slowly, and we can also do intervals and go up and down. Very flexible. So a treadmill, highly recommended as a piece of cardiovascular equipment. Hi everyone, I'm Chris Zaremba from Fitness Over 50, and I'm at the headquarters of Higher Fitness. And today I'm trying out a cross trainer, sometimes called an elliptical trainer, as a piece of cardiovascular equipment. So cardiovascular, it's often abbreviated to cardio or sometimes to CV. It's a type of exercise that's designed to raise the heart rate. It's raising the heart rate and working the body together, and that in turn burns body fat. The actual burning of body fat is a product both of your heart rate and the amount of work that you do. Exercise like this will raise the heart rate and cause you to do a lot of work as well, and ultimately body fat is burned. The cross trainer, or elliptical trainer, is one of my favourite pieces of cardiovascular equipment. And the reason is, it's because it works so much the body as well. It's a very efficient calorie burner, especially if I'm using the handles the way I'm using them now. You do have the option with the cross trainer of not using the handles. You can put your hands on this resting place here. If you do that, then the number of calories burnt actually goes down slightly because you're moving fewer body parts. You're doing less exercise, but it's also an alternative way of doing it. The benefits of using a cross trainer is a very low impact exercise. If you compare it, for example, with a treadmill or other types of cardio equipment, this is much lower impact. It's going to be much kinder to your bones and your joints. And when you get to my age, over 50, that's one of the things you have to think about. The other benefits of a cross trainer is your hands can be totally free. So you can use it for doing things like, I sometimes do my morning emails on here as well. So morning emails can be done very easily on a cross trainer. And of course, if I have it in my home, I can watch TV while doing it as well. So there are lots of advantages to a cross trainer, and there are many disadvantages. It's a very efficient, as I said, calorie burner, and it's one of the most flexible pieces of equipment there is. Using your hands in this position or in this position, you can go fast and you can go slow. One of the things I like to do on a cross trainer is interval training, which is I have a couple of minutes going really quickly and then a couple of minutes going really slowly. This actually is a form of cardio training which is very good at burning body fat through a process called EPOC, which is excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. EPOC is a great way of burning additional body fat using the same amount of time by introducing a high intensity component to your training. So that's it. Cross trainer, fantastic piece of cardiovascular. Hi everyone, my name is Chris Zaremba and I'm from Fitness Over 50. And today I'm at Higher Fitness and I'm trying out a rowing machine. This is a Concept 2 rower. And it's a kind of rowing machine that you're going to find in many gyms, and you can try it at home as well. It's a rowing machine, it's a piece of cardiovascular equipment. And cardiovascular is a type of equipment for aerobic exercise. Aerobic exercise done with oxygen. It's exercise designed to increase the heart rate, to increase the blood flow, and ultimately burn body fat. It's also a good workout for the upper body and for the lower body muscles as well. So as well as burning body fat, we're also doing some muscular developmental work too. As you see, with each stroke, I'm pulling the handle towards my chest. And indeed, this is a great exercise for using the back and the biceps in terms of pulling the handle towards me. I'm also using my legs. So it's in a kind of stand-up motion, kind of a squatting type motion. This motion works both the hamstrings and the quadriceps. There's also activation too of the hip flexors as well. So it's exercise for developing the upper body and the lower body muscles, but primarily people will use this as a form of cardio exercise. You can set yourself a distance to row, and as you improve your skills at this machine, you can increase your range of travel, go further forward and further backwards. The longer the range of motion, the further you will row if your speed is the same. The actual distance you travel, which is displayed, is a product of the speed you're going and the range of motion with each stroke. And of course you can keep an eye on the stroke rate as well as the distance you're travelling. It's a low impact exercise. You can just about watch TV while doing it. There's not much else you can do with it. You can listen to music as well, but you obviously can't do anything that involves the use of hands doing something else because they're needed to pull the handle. In terms of the calories burnt, it is perhaps a little less than you'd think because it's a sitting down exercise. And most things that involve sitting down burn fewer calories than those which you stand up. Because when you stand up, of course you're supporting your entire body weight, and moving your body weight around burns the most calories. So that's it. The rowing machine, a great piece of cardiovascular kit that has lots of muscular developmental benefits on the side. Hi everyone, I'm Chris Zaremba from Fitness Over 50 and I'm here at the headquarters of Higher Fitness. And today I'm trying out one of their stationary bikes. Stationary bike is a fantastic piece of cardiovascular equipment. And let me talk a little bit about that. Cardiovascular means it's working the heart, that's the cardio bit, and vascular, that's the blood bit. And the reason for working the heart and the blood is to speed up the heart rate, accelerate the blood flow, and through that use up some of the body fat. It's a great piece of equipment, I think, for people who are new to cardio, because a treadmill or a cross trainer or a rower could be a bit more complex, but a bike, everyone knows how to ride a bike, and you're not going to come to grief on this. A lot of people I know who are over 50 really love stationary bikes. It's a great way of getting used to the world of cardio. So there are some advantages and disadvantages to using a stationary bike for your cardio. One of the advantages, it's very easy. Lots of adjustments in terms of the saddle height. Sometimes your adjustment is to your saddle position as well. Another advantage, of course, you can go exactly your own speed. Lots of controls here. You can change how fast you're going, and you can change the resistance as well. And you get information as to how many revolutions per minute you're doing as you're cycling. So very, very simple. As I said, it's an ideal exercise for somebody who's new to cardio, and I often try my over 50s clients, first of all, on a stationary bike. The disadvantages really is it's not the world's most efficient calorie burner. You have to go a long way on a stationary bike to burn the same number of calories that you would, say, on a treadmill or on a cross trainer. And one of the reasons for that is that you're sitting down. And since you're sitting down, exercises done sitting down don't burn anywhere near as many calories as exercises where you're standing up. Because standing up, you've got to take the entire body weight as part of the resistance being moved during the exercise. But because you're sitting down, you can do lots of other things at the same time, which is what I like doing. So I often do emails while I'm doing this, although I'm leaning on here now. I don't have to lean on here. I can sit upright, do my emails very easily on here. It's a great one for watching TV as well. So always do that at the same time. And I sometimes do this listening to music, as I do with nearly all of my cardio exercises. I would typically do about 40 minutes on here at a constant speed. But again, it's a good exercise for doing intervals. So if you want to do less than 40 minutes, do perhaps 20 minutes on here, and you can do alternately 2 minutes very fast speed and 2 minutes very slow speed. And that is a particularly good fat burner. So, stationary bike, it's a great piece of kit. It's a great introduction to the world of cardio, and I very much recommend that those of you, especially those of you in my age bracket, that's the over 50s, find your first bit of cardio on the stationary bike. Hi everyone, I'm Chris Zaremba from Fitness Over 50, and I'm here at the headquarters of Higher Fitness. And today I'm looking at this piece of equipment, which is a vibration plate, which is a very, very interesting piece of home fitness equipment. You can often find it in gyms as well. It's interesting because it doesn't actually do the exercise for you or with you. You've got to work at exercises at the same time as it. But there's a whole variety of exercises you can do on it, whereby the vibration in the plate adds to the effect of the exercise you're doing. So there are some strength exercises you can do. Strength exercises both for the upper body and for the lower body. And often there are some straps attached. These straps here can be used, and the straps will add to the range of exercises you can do. I'll show you a few examples. So a vibration plate adds additional vibrations at a cycle somewhere between 25 cycles a second, or 25 hertz, and 50 hertz, 50 cycles a second. That's a faster vibration usually than you can actually spot, so certainly faster than you can actually count. But it causes a slight microscopic vibration in each muscle that's being worked. So as you're doing a bicep curl, maybe using these particular cables, as you're doing that curl, in addition to the change you're making, in addition to the effort you're contributing to your muscular development, the additional small vibrations being generated at a very, very fast frequency by the machine add to the benefit to the muscles of that particular exercise. Of course, I mentioned upper body. There's also lower body as well. You can use it for exercises for a whole range of areas. The calf, you can use it for the quads, the hamstrings, you can use it for the hip flexors. All the normal lower body areas can all be added to by doing those exercises with the assistance of the vibration plate, either standing on the plate always with your knees bent, or maybe with one leg on the plate and one leg off the plate. Again, it's the additional microscopic vibrations that the plate's doing that add to the benefit of it. So that's the sort of strength type exercises. Other exercises you can do on it are relating to flexibility and core stability. For example, if you're doing an abdominal bridge, either a side bridge perhaps, or maybe a straightforward bridge, or something like a plank, which is very, very similar. If you're doing either of those, by having your hands on the plate, the additional vibrations you get from that benefits the core muscles, benefits either the rectus abdominis or the transversus abdominis, depending which exercise you're doing, because it adds further stimulation to that muscle to develop and to grow and to help you in your goal of core stability. And the final group of exercises this is particularly good for are for massage. It's not really exercise at all, it's for massaging the body. So you often see people doing things with foam rollers, for example, massaging the ITB, which is the outer part of the upper leg. It's a great area to massage. And using a vibration plate to do that, to assist that exercise or that motion, really develops the massage further. And you do that by putting the foam roller between yourself and the vibration plate. You don't have to have a foam roller, you can do it straight on the plate if you want to. In both cases, you're adding to the massage. So basically, in summary, this is the vibration plate. It doesn't do anything, if you like, on its own, because it adds to existing exercises, whether these are strength developmental exercises, whether these are core and stability exercises, or whether it's just for a massage. It's a great piece of kit to have at home, but you have it alongside other types of cardio kit as well.